After seeing the first official gameplay footage, I'm seeing a lot of discussions everywhere, on Reddit, in the YouTube comments, on Discords, it is everywhere really. And guys, it's only 13 more days left until the official release. Hello and welcome ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Fable as usual, and today we're talking about the big community outlash or outcry. Especially the addition of a third-person cam is really changing gameplay a lot, so that's also why many Planetside 2 veterans are on the fence about this. One of the best examples how it's going to change gameplay is posted on the Planetside Arena Reddit, and it basically shows what you should be able to see in first person and what you are seeing in third person. Your peripheral view is just way bigger in third person, so you're allowed to see more things and also you're allowed to see around corners. Even if there's a way to cycle to first person, and rumor has it, then it still actually kind of requires you to play third person, because that will be the meta, because you got so much more information to play around with. In that regard, I do think that Planetside Arena will play like PUBG, because you do have an option to ADS, but you're mainly looking at third person mode. Also in that community, within the PUBG community, there is an ongoing debate about first person versus third person, and well, there is not really a good answer. The only thing that I do know from the PUBG community is that in Asia, the third person mode is the most popular, and in the more western countries, for example in Europe or in America, over there, the first person mode is more popular. Having said that though, I do not think that PUBG is good material for comparison. One of the main differences, for example, is that PUBG has a relatively low time to kill, and furthermore, they do not have vehicles with guns on top, or even more, they have relatively low mobility in the game as well. What I mean with the limited mobility in PUBG is that you have to run from tree to tree, whereas in PSA, what you just do is you use your jetpack to move away, or you can even call in your own personal vehicle, and woof, you're gone. First person versus third person is a never-ending debate, and Planetside Arena is not going to change that. The only thing I do want to give you guys is that the public has spoken. At the time of recording, over 8,000 people have seen the video of the gameplay session in Planetside Arena, and when you go look at the votes, the likes and the dislikes, I see 152 likes and 223 dislikes. The official announcement of Planetside Arena, the introduction to the game, also had a lot of dislikes. However though, it still had more likes than dislikes. In all honesty, of course, there are more factors that influence if you like or dislike a video, but I do think that the first person mode is one of the main factors over there. Also, one of the things of influence could be the graphics, but what I do think after seeing yesterday's video a few more times is that the gameplay session just really sucked. I have literally no clue what the developers were thinking when they posted this video online, because it was quite badly edited, there were almost no players online with only 35, and moreover, there was just no action. I have been watching 9 minutes of gameplay with only one kill, and when I was looking back at that one kill, I think it was only because somebody just forgot to left his Vanguard. I have to be very honest with you, Daybreak, this was your first shot at showing people actual gameplay. And you know that in the community, there are a lot of people doubting the existence of Planetside Arena. People are doubting if they want to buy it. And then you showed this. Literally probably the worst video you could have uploaded. I do have to give them credit for showing just raw gameplay, but in the end, I don't hope that games will be like this, because games should have more than just 35 players. Games should have more action in between. Games should be different. I am not a master editor myself, but I decided to use the gameplay footage I got from yesterday from the developers to actually make something myself, because, well, that 9-minute footage was just unbearable to watch. So in the end of this video, you will see some actual gameplay in an edited format with some cool music. Before we're ending the video though, I do want to mention the following, and that is that a lot of people are saying
Daybreak isn't listening to the community, Daybreak doesn't do anything.
And while that might be partly true, I do also think that the developers are somewhat listening to what our community has to say. A select amount of content creators and salty veterans of the game of Planetside have actually been asked to join the closed play sessions. So in the background, there are actual gameplay sessions with people from the community, like me. I'm for example invited, and we have the possibility to deliver direct feedback after game sessions. And I do think that the developers are listening, because we had a playtest earlier and the day after we had another playtest, and directly we saw improvements. I just want to make clear with this that we do have some sort of say, at least from the community, in the development of the game. You do have to remind yourself though that there is still a corporate say as well. Daybreak Games is just a company as well, and they wanted to make some money. And in the end, we of course are very passionate about the game, but just being passionate doesn't mean it's making them a lot of money. But okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any concerns about the development, if you have any features you want to see back in Planetside Arena, do let me know in a comment down below, and I might be actually asking developers to change sort of things or add sort of things as well. So let me know your feedback, let me know your ideas, and we might see it back in the game as well. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, I am Faber1, and I'll see you soon with some more content.